Of caveman math. Hello. I just made an update video that I said no more math because my teacher still needs to teach the new lesson for math. So right now I'm just going to review a little bit of econ. Today's concept is actually from lesson 8 point. Let's do 8.1. So there is very important concepts that you have to learn. First is we have lump sum and per unit. So lump sum means all together, and per unit means per item produced, per product produced. So when they're saying lump sum on the thing, and they say like lump sum subsidy, let's say lump sum subsidy, they're basically saying that it's a whole payment. Now this only affects it only affects what curve does it? Okay, yeah, lump sum, whenever it's lump sum, it always affects only ATC, average total cost. Average total cost is just the average total cost of production. So when let's say when negative externalities are given a subsidy, when producers are given a subsidy, right, they are encouraged to produce more at a lower cost, right? So it just makes them more socially efficient. Yeah. So we have per unit subsidy. Per unit subsidy is a per unit. You know, it's per unit of additional good. Per unit of good produced, sorry. Well, and this affects ATC, AVC, MC, and I don't think you should level AFC. Sorry, actually fixed cost, because it's all the costs, right? So you have all of these. Basically, per unit subsidy, it affects the costs. So it makes production less costly. All right. We can see an example of this, like in this monopoly. If I show you right here, if I show you in this monopoly, I draw a monopoly. I do my MR, my marginal revenue, and I do my demand, right? And then I have my marginal cost curve, right? And then I have my profit maximizing quantity and my profit maximizing price. When I have that, right, I got, okay, let's say we are operating at a loss, right? If we are operating at a loss, it's going to, our cost is going to be all up here, right? When this subsidy hits, right, our costs are going to go down. So this is the ATC, right, and this is the MC, and screw it, I do AVC as well. That's AVC. Okay. Now what happens is this ATC will go down. So ATC2, right? It's supposed to be here. The ATC is supposed to be here, not below it, but okay. It's not supposed to be on MR either. Actually, no, this is good. This is actually okay. Actually, it's not okay. All right. Oh my God. Let me fix this. It's a little mistake. ATC, right? And then we have our MC here, MC2. It's all the way down here. So it has come back to profit, and we are operating at a lower cost. That is what a subsidy does. Now we have taxes. So we got per unit tax, which it basically just affects everything. So affects ATC, MC, ABC. Yeah. And what taxes do, they're normally for consumers. Yeah, consumer side, they get taxed per unit because they're either consuming too much, or like, let's say producers are producing too much, right? So you'd get taxed. It just lowers ATC, MC, and ABC. And we got per unit. We got lump sum, some tax. I actually don't know a scenario in which we would use a lump sum tax. It's probably not going to be on a test, but I'll still cover it. According to Google Assistant, a lump sum tax is a tax at a fixed amount which does not change with entities' actions. To illustrate, a lump sum tax for consumers is not affected by their income. Similarly, a lump sum tax for producers does not change depending on the producer's output. The lump sum tax is also called a poll tax. So if you see that on your test, probably a lump sum tax. Now, another important concept is what's it called? You have perfect competition, I think. Yeah, that is a very important concept. I think all of you know the graph normally like this. Right? Oh, yep, that is correct. Okay, and then we got this. We got price, we got quantity, and we got R. R equals P equals D. We got our marginal cost curve, and we have our average total cost. Let's assume it is in long run equilibrium. Alright, so here, let's say that our something has caused our demand to increase. So normally you would have this demand 2, and then you mark your price and quantity, and then you would mark it from here. This is P2, P1. Right, and essentially this is just your area of profit in the what's it called, in the perfectly competitive market. MR2 equals P2 equals D. All right, and that is it for 8.1. I will see you everyone later. Bye.